But if you was trying to get with me, I turned you off when I saw that. So either way,
Hey,
I don't
it's
care.
doing. He said that shit right off the rip. Okay,
No.
hey, say the word. Say the word. He probably just trying to check in on you, make sure you straight. That's all,
But
bro.
he don't ever call,
That's
bro.
you don't ever call it. That is true. That is true. But you it's okay though, because that we did that. You know, so you called that. See what's going on. See what's happening. See the world going on. Yeah.
So, like I was saying, bro,
Yeah.
if she's telling me from a member to Reverend Q or just trying to, break the ice to get to know each other, like if you're looking at me to be your pastor and you want to know how and see how I respond to certain situations, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel you should have opened it up like that, but okay.
Yeah.
Which that's what Dad seems to think is that she was just trying to feel me out to see how I would respond to
Yeah. And I feel
certain.
like a lot of women in that situation, yeah, like that, especially because the ages are so drastic.
What do you
Because
mean?
because 17-year-old, right, with
5 month old,
some
right?
and then five, it's because it's so drastic. You know what I'm saying? It's so recent too.
But
You know
see,
what I
to
mean?
me, to me, to me,
Yes. Yes.
I don't care
Mm-hmm.
because as a if I'm coming from the minister's side, I understand how life is. I'm not going to judge you.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if I'm coming from Q's side and you trying to be in a relationship, I done shut you off when I saw you had a 5 month old because I knew she had that because she was carrying that around. So either way, the minister Q is not judging you, and you didn't need to tell me that because I ain't judging you. But if you was trying to get with me, I turned you off when I saw that. So either way,
Hey,
I don't
it's
care.
doing. He said that shit right off the rip. Okay,
No,
hey, say the word. Say the word. I'm with you. I'm with you.
because even if you have broken up with the 5 month old's daddy, that's new, and he's
It's
still
new,
lurking around
fresh.
somewhere. Now
Oh, he look died.
the 17-year old's daddy, he could be gone. He ain't he don't
Died.
care. But the 5 month old baby, even if you are broke up with him, he's still around somewhere. So upon you
Oh, he
getting a new
around.
nigga, oh, he gonna be salty.
And what we said in the last episode, don't be fooled.
Don't be fooled, bro. So that's right. Don't be so. That's telling me something right there, cause she 5 months old.
And he
And
gonna
then you
always
try
be in the
and tell me
picture.
you ain't no hoochie mama. Well, you may not be a hoochie mama, but
It's a that see that 17-year-old about to be 18. That you know what I'm saying. So that father's not gonna be as prevalent. But
right.
this 5 months. Oh, you got a whole nother 17, 18 years, Doc.
So
Oh, he gonna be there.
now, mind you, on her profile, and I think she even said it there or kind of hinted to it, she is in a relationship, which
Okay.
I could care less anyway.
Oh,
But
okay.
yeah, because I don't care. I told you I didn't care.
Okay. Right.
I'm just
So
saying this
yeah.
happened to be at the same church that did that homegirl, the forever homegirl. This is
Yeah.
another homegirl come to
Oh
me
no,
talking
yeah.
left.
Right.
See, because she didn't know, and I don't know if she know or not. Women talk, but this is the same church where the other girl hit me up and wanted to go left. That didn't work. And here you come. So look at it from my point of view, dude. Now here you come sitting on the couch, and one of the first things you tell me is you ain't no hoochie mama.
Why say that though? Now I get why you say yeah.
So the other lady
I
wanted to
get it.
go left after one day. I just sit down with you on the couch, and you talking about you ain't no hoochie mama.
I don't
Bro,
want you.
bro. If you got a man, and she do, don't go around telling people I ain't no hoochie
Wait,
mama, because
that's real. That's
how that's
yeah.
gonna make me look as your man if you go around talking like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel
And
for the
and
brother that just had the
and
5 month. Yeah.
and if you my woman, why in the bleep are you talking to him like that? I don't care if he is the
Like that.
reverend.
Right. Why are you talking to him like that?
Why
Like
do you need to inform him that you're not one? What
not
does it
one.
matter to him whether you are or not? You trying to get with
Right,
this nigga?
right, right, right. I get the reverend side. I
So
see what you're saying now from the
I hear
reverend side.
you,
I hear
Dad.
the reverend side. I hear, yeah. I see now your perspective, though, Q, from the standpoint of,
If
okay,
I'm
yeah,
her man, why in the heck are you talking to this reverend like this?
Yeah, yeah,
What does
yeah.
it matter to him whether
It
you
don't matter
are
to
or
him.
you are not?
Right, right. That
Me
makes
and you
sense.
together.
Right,
So if you
right,
are or you are not, how does that make me look? Because it's my
right.
baby.
It,
You my woman.
it-
And it's all about wording too. Because she had to do something at work or something like that. And they asked her, well, who gonna watch the baby? Now, if you in a relationship and they all know
yes.
you, to me, you would say, let's just say I'm gonna use Quentin because I don't want to call no names and slip up and actually call the right name. If you asking her who gonna keep the baby and I'm keeping it, normally I would think she would say, "Oh, Quentin keeping the baby," because they know that Quentin is her daddy.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't say that. This is when we sitting down eating now. She said they asked her, "Who gonna keep the baby?" She said, "Oh, her daddy." Now it may not seem nothing to you, bro, but it's all about wordplay.
Yes.
Because when I heard her say her daddy, to me, that means y'all ain't really close like that.
Right.
That's her daddy and not your man. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because if you
Mm-hmm.
say Quentin, you're saying my man is keeping the baby. Quentin,
Right.
because y'all know who Quentin is.
Exactly.
Reverend don't, but y'all do. But if you
Mm-hmm.
say in front of all of us here, her daddy, well, do you normally say it that way? Now, if you do, cool. But I just get the sense that you normally calling somebody's name when they ask you who keeping the baby.
Well, who would have been? Yeah. So that means they're not close. Exactly.
So they're telling
Okay. So
me that
therefore,
either
so
y'all are not close or you got another agenda in front
now,
of me.
now,
Because
exactly
you
the
should have called
agenda. Going back
you
to
should
the
have
agenda. So
called Dad's
exactly.
name. Call his name because they know
Call his
who he
name
is.
out.
Why you got to
Come
say
on,
her
her
daddy?
daddy. So why do you just say her daddy? So so her saying that is letting her like that's letting you know.
Something I don't. And see, I'm not wise all. I don't know everything, but I just
Yeah.
get my spidey senses are tingling. Like you trying to tell
Dog,
me
we
something.
not dog, we not dog. No, we not dumb.
We ain't dumb, bro.
We not dumb. First she came off, and now you saying that part of the story lets me lets me question
Because she
how
had to
she
do.
came off.
By then, we was eating at the table, and she had to do something at work and something different, and she couldn't
Uh-huh.
watch the baby. And the lady that was the older lady is her auntie. So the auntie said, "Well, who gonna watch the baby?" Her response was, "Oh, her daddy." Now that speaks to me as a single man something
Yes, it does. 100%. And she knows that.
because all of y'all know who Quentin is. So why wouldn't she just say Quentin?
Your stories right now is like it's really I'm telling you, like we
She
just talked
said
about in the
her
last
daddy.
episode.
Yeah,
Don't be fooled, man.
don't be
Do
fooled,
not
bro.
be
She
fooled.
said her daddy. She could have said my man, my boyfriend, Quentin. She didn't say that. She said her daddy, meaning the baby's daddy.
Yeah. And that's a common saying for those who don't want to
It is.
claim.
It
That's a
is.
common saying. Yeah, yeah. That's
And see, because
not no ordinary
it's
type of
like
yeah.
we can be together, but we really, I mean, we together, but it's like,
Come on. Doc, and just and by that baby's age, farmer, no, they still messing around. Let's not don't be fooled. They
but
still no.
if I want to step out and if somebody bite, I'll go over there and see what they're
I'll
talking about.
go exactly. Come on. It's an agenda. It's an agenda. There's an
You
agenda.
said in the
There's an
last
agenda.
episode, it's an
There's an
agenda.
agenda. And that's why she said what she said. I ain't no hoochie mama.
Because see,
That makes
how
sense.
I responded at the sofa let her
Yes.
know how she needed to talk at the table. And she fell right on in suit. The way she talked at the table was if there was a crack in the door. Let me just say it that way. Now, at the sofa, if I would have condemned it at the sofa, she'd have known, oh, no, okay, I can't go. Okay. But because I was like, hey, we all make mistakes, kind of like, saying like that, she was like, word?
Yeah.
And then she was like, oh, so then at the table, she just kept on with it. Mm.
See, furthering this episode of do not be fooled. Don't be oblivious. You can't be oblivious. Man, we got to do a better job of just paying attention to the signs and literally slow to speak really fast and hasten to listen and hear. It'll
Okay.
tell you everything.
See, I don't think this didn't make it on the episode so far. So let me tell this one. You've already heard this before.
Okay, yeah.
I was telling you about the homegirl that I was talking to also that I thought we was vibing, and I hit her up one weekend wanting to hang out, and she told me that her homegirl at work set her up on a blind date. Remember?
Yes, I do.
Homegirl set her up on a blind date. Now I thought me and you was rocking.
Right.
How you end up on a blind date with somebody and your homegirl didn't know that you and I was rocking, or at least you rocking with somebody? She didn't know that? Or
Definitely
is
did.
it like you saying, because or even if she didn't know, when homegirl came to you and said, hey, I got somebody I want you to meet, that was your opportunity to say, hey, look, I'm rocking with somebody and I'm trying to get to know them. So thank you, but I'm good. That didn't happen. So I let that go, bro. Come back around the next day, hit you back up, and you saying, oh, yesterday's blind date turned into today's movie.
I remember you saying that.
Really?
I remember you saying that.
So you done went from the blind date to the next day, the very next day, a movie. Okay, but I'm supposed to be a fool though. Oh, okay.
Bro. I'm
That's
telling you right now,
that's
dog.
diabolical, bro.
It is. It definitely is, bro. It definitely is. Nah, you can't be fooled, bro. You got. That's what I said, man.
Let me tell you one more. I got plenty, but I'm gonna tell you one more.
One more. Wait on this.
And a homegirl that
Mm-hmm.
I was really rocking with this chick, bro, because you know
Yeah.
how you come across a chick and she messing with you and you like, bro, I cannot and all men have been here. I cannot believe that I done bagged this chick. Like
Mm-hmm.
she bad, bro. I
Yep.
mean
Yep.
bad, bro.
Yep.
And you like, I cannot believe, bro, this chick wanna mess with me, bro.
Right.
So it was one of them chicks, right? Now I got confidence, but like this chick was like, yo, this chick is bad, bro.
Yeah.
So, but I
And
never let
certain
it
ones will have you kind of nervous and shy a little bit, which is crazy. You can
real
have
talk.
it's funny. We can have all this talk
Yeah.
game in a book, but the right one will make you like.
See, I was
Oh,
ready. I was ready for the homegirl first at the church, and then the couch girl from the church, and
yes.
I was ready for those chicks. But this chick, I was like,
This one had to come different. Had to
yo,
come different. No
she
talking game, no spit
10,
game. Nah.
no, she 10 plus.
Yeah.
So, but bro, same thing. We rocking. She know I preach, bro. Out of her mouth comes, don't be asking me to go to no church with you, and I ain't gonna be going to no church like that. Well, then we can't be rocking then, cause that's what I do. And since when is that become a bad thing to ask you to go to church? Like, how is that a bad thing? But if I wanted to do other things, you'd be cool with that. This world is crazy, bro. Like I
It's
don't
crazy now,
understand
man.
what's happening, bro.
Crazy.
And all the clips I've been showing you, bro, and you've been showing me, bro, it's diabolical, bro.
It's crazy, man.
It pisses me off, bro.
At this point, dog, it's sickening, dog. At
It
this point,
is.
man, it's sick, man. I
It
mean, it
is.
doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go on
And
this
man,
vein.
I ain't mean to rant like this tonight, bro. But
Dog, what we talking, dog? It's the late shift. Why we talking
man,
about everything on the late shift?
make
But
sure
the
you
thing
like, share, and
is,
subscribe.
yes, sir, just like that. But the thing is, I'm not surprised by it, because, even in the Bible, it talks about how there will be a great falling away.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
And it's like we're experiencing that where our forefathers didn't. You know what I told my dad and about his generation and your dad's generation, and I said, Dad, you all got out just in time because after your generation, something switched. And
yes,
the same women that you all have, like your mom and my mom that my dad married, and my grandmother and my aunts, you don't come across women like that today,
don't come
OP.
across. Come on, man.
You don't.
Come on.
They're related to those women, but somehow
Related
something
to
has changed. You don't
something has
come across
changed.
those women today. I'm not coming across my
Never.
aunts and my moms and my grandmas. You're not experiencing talking to
It's
women of
rare,
that
man.
caliber. Your mom, you're not coming across women like that, bro.
Nope. Nope.
Your mom and my moms, they hold themselves with dignity and
Yes.
they cover themselves and They don't
Yes.
speak nasty.
Yes. Yes.
You don't come across women like that today, bro. I don't know what the problem
We
is,
don't
bro.
come. I say, help me, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like, the structure of which our grandmothers taught their daughters, some took on that learning, the teaching, and still hold true. The
Okay.
Bible says, train up a child in the way that it should go,
Mm-hmm.
and it will
Mm-hmm.
never depart. You
Yep.
have some that have taken up and have valued what they have been taught, but then
Mm-hmm.
you have some that have literally rebelled against that.
Yeah.
And now over time, after it's not like, and it's over time, you see the separation. You start to see there comes little and little
Yeah. Yeah.
that they're keeping on to that teaching. Then we have more that are
Yep.
being taught. It's not that people haven't grown up, though yes, some have rough upbringings. It's not that they're not being taught well, but
Yep.
it's that they rebel against the teaching. They rebel against it. And now we're starting to see this overwhelming pool of women that are just not that standard no more. And vice versa for men too. Not just women, for men.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that's a part of it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's tough. It's tough, man. It's tough, man. Every year, every generation, it gets smaller and smaller and smaller.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I think that's what we're battling right now.
So if it gets smaller and smaller, and
Yes.
we also talked about the competition. So
Yes.
now the competition is even more stiffer
It's
because the
different.
women that do hold the values and hold the line because of the competition, now they're just going to the highest bidder,
Hello.
right? And I,
Hello.
I mean, you can't blame them, but that's what they're doing. They're just going to the highest bidder because they have morals, they have standards, and they trying to secure a certain type of lifestyle, and that's what they're doing.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And here's another thing too. It seems like also they don't want to build anymore. They want somebody who's already self-made and already have achieved these things, and they don't want to grow with the guy. They don't want to build with the guy, and you want the guy to come in already, at a top tier level. And it's like, how many guys can be rolling like that? Most men do better when they have a helpmate, helping them grow to get to certain levels, right? That's what I was raised around. That's all I saw.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right? Since when has it not been cool to hold the line?
It's crazy, man.
OP, do you drink or smoke? Neither do I. Okay. Since when has that not been cool, bro?
That makes sense, man.
OP, do you disrespect your parents?
No, boy, you wouldn't. Hey, I wouldn't be talking to you if I did.
So when has that not been cool, bro?
Yeah, yeah,
What
yeah,
happened?
yeah.
OP, do you go to church?
Yes, sir.
So
Wholeheartedly.
do I. We've lived our lives in the church. When has that not been cool, bro?
We've been tricked, man. We have been tricked.
Now,
We've
are
been
you
tricked.
saying that by who? Did you say tricked?
Yes, I would say tricked from, I won't say tricked, but I've said we've taken on this image that's just not it through social
Now,
media.
when you
I
say
would
when you
say,
say we, you saying our
um,
generation, our generation.
a generation, yes, 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 yes,
Okay, right.
has
Yeah.
taken on, this false image,
Yes.
taking on this false image that is just not what the household is.
Right.
That's
Yep.
that's just what it is. And social media, and we go back to social media. We could really use social media because social media has heavily
Oh yeah.
impacted this thing like nobody's
Oh yeah.
business. I'm sorry to say.
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, social media has really took this thing, and you know what I mean?
The first girl we was talking about tonight, and remember you
Yes.
said, "Oh, it's Valentine's Day." Well, how would she have access to that option? Because all she gotta do is this. She didn't like what I said. That's fine. All she gotta do is
It's
this.
fine. Come on. Come on. Come
That's
on.
all they gotta do today.
That's all
If
they
they
gotta
don't like
do.
what you're saying, they don't like how you living. Cool.
That's real.
You say one thing to set them off or get in their feelings, get in their emotions. They have every right to leave. You can't make
Every
them
right.
stay. You can't make them do anything. And all they got to do is post one picture and then do this.
Keep
Somebody gonna fall for it. That's all I gotta do.
All you gotta do. That's all you gotta do. And that's that it's
And I'm
so
using my phone camera. I wish I could show you, bro. I could go in my DMs right now, bro, and not one
don't
woman
doubt it.
asks me how I'm doing.
Just that you
Me
don't
now.
even
I'm not conceited, but
child.
me, bro. I'm an upstanding citizen. I'm a good guy. Take care of my kids, bro. And not one woman has asked me how I'm doing. The family member, she took my beard comment and threw that on the ground and stepped and crushed all on it. Right? Like, what in the crap is happening here, bro?
It's rare. It's rare now, man. It's
All right,
really
let me
rare.
share this with you. Let me share this with you. I have a family member, a cousin, a lady. She about 26, 27.
Yes.
She was raised right, raised in the church. You would think she'd be the type of woman that we would be looking for. Now she family, so you ain't looking for her, but
Yeah.
I'm trying to make a point. She don't entertain a whole lot of dudes. Cool. But dude, the one dude she did halfway lose it over or go crazy over or want, he was hustling. So what does that tell you that even the lady who's been raised right, who's been sheltered and taught right, even she falls for that type of guy? Right? It's weird, bro.
It
How are
is.
you falling for that guy? You can't see through him, or you want that, but you
But
won't
then
raise like that.
you won't raise like that. But then again, there's
All these good opportunities you've had with men, but this the guy you fall for? Okay. Now just take that and just apply it to the other women out there. That's been my experience. You'll did the homegirl from the church that told me that she went down to her birthday weekend with her ex baby daddy, only to find out he was broke. Come on now, you knew he was broke when y'all went down there.
when you
Stop
went
playing with me.
down there. Stop
Stop
playing,
playing with
man.
me.
Come
Stop
on,
playing with
man.
me.
Come
So you telling me you know what his package looked like because he gave you a baby, but you don't know what his bank account looked like? Stop playing with me.
on. Real.
Come
Don't
on
be
now.
fooled.
Stop playing
Don't
with me.
be
Don't be fooled.
fooled.
You know what he working with, but you
You
don't know
know what
what
he
he
working
at the
with.
bank.
Exactly. Exactly. Man, this has been crazy, dude. Get out my face with that dog.
Because the way she said it, because she had when she and check it, bro. She hit me up about studio time 3 days after breaking up with him.
Oh yeah, nah. Yeah, chopped cheese. Chopped cheese. Chopped cheese. And like we said in the previous, there's an agenda, Doc. There's always an agenda, man. There's
And the
always an
next
agenda,
day,
man.
after talking about the studio, she talking about him, how they was down at the beach, and she had to spend all her money because he ain't had no money. You didn't know that? Okay.
And
But you
sometimes you just gotta
fooling
sit
with
back and
you
live.
dealing
You
with him.
full of exactly. Exactly. Sometimes you
He
just gotta
gave
sit
you a
back and
baby. You
laugh.
fooling with him.
I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it, man. I don't
But
get
the
it,
way I'm
man.
talking is off-putting to you.
How?
All right.
Sometimes you just gotta yeah.
Let me share something with you, bro. I was talking to my dad
Mm-hmm.
and some family members, separate occasions, but this is kind of the older generation thinking, I think. They would tell me,
Mm-hmm.
well, that's because you don't have A, B, and C.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what they love to say is if you chase the money, the women will chase you. That's what I've always heard from older cats. Chase the money, the women chase you. You'll go broke chasing a woman, but you'll never lose a woman chasing money. But OP, if that's what I need to do to get your attention,
I don't want that. I
maybe
don't want
maybe
that.
maybe maybe generations before us will roll like that.
Or like that. I
But
don't want
but
that, man.
bro,
I just talked to Dad about that. I just talked to
if
Pop about that, Dad.
I just talked to my dad about it.
I
If
mean,
I
I get it.
if
I
I
get chasing
need
it.
that now, our rapper brains can understand that. Of course, if you walking around with the bag on your arm, you know how they spread it on their arm now, right? You know that.
Man, you could, come
OP,
on.
of
Of
course we
course, you can
understand
pull
then.
anybody you want. You
Of
understand,
course we
man?
know that then. You walk and your Instagram is this,
Yeah,
the neck tattoo, jewelry. Of course we
of
understand that.
course.
This
It's
is what
easy.
they trying to sell us on something we already understand.
I already understand, but I don't want that, man.
I don't want that.
Because then now it becomes as is it's gonna be kind of hard to tell if you with me for me
No.
or you with me.
Well, like I said to my dad, I'm not gonna be able to trust it.
Or it's gonna be hard to trust it. Though.
I'm not gonna be able to trust it.
We talked about this before. It's gonna
If
be
you need to
hard
see the
trust.
Cadillac, if you need to see the bag up my sleeve, of course you'll show up then.
Of course you show up.
But all that's gonna have you doing is just tolerating me because I can do this. You don't want me. You don't want me.
Because when that goes, Doc.
What if I lose it?
When life hits we just talked about when life hits that fan, man.
So if that's what you're trying to sell me on, the reason why I don't have that person, I'm sorry, bro. Then I don't want that. Because guess what?
I want somebody to love me unconditionally, Doc.
Money doesn't change you, OP. It only makes you more of who you are.
No, sir.
So even when I get it, I ain't gonna be turning up. I ain't gonna get no tattoos. I'm not gonna be posting it on Instagram. So I'm still not gonna be attracted to them because I'm not gonna change my lifestyle.
I'm not gonna change it.
Now, if you come by my crib, you'll notice a difference. But I ain't gonna be flaunting it, right? I'm not gonna be, for instance, bro. I'm not the type of person where this podcast stuff take off, bro, and we making 6 figures. I'm not gonna be posting that stuff, bro.
Nah, not at all. Not at all.
We still gonna be posting the content and helping people.
But ain't nothing changing.
Ain't nothing changing, bro.
Ain't nothing changed. We just got a promotion. That's how we look.
Or all the hard work has finally paid off.
It's paying off.
That's why I said, and that's why I told Dad. All right, I'll get down with that logic that I gotta have that first. But guess what? If I gotta have all that first, don't you come in here talking about you gonna move a car. Don't come in here talking about how you want the fish tank moved. Don't touch it.
Don't do none of that, Doc.
Now,
of course, now if the person's genuine, but she got to be genuine.
But see, bro, if you genuine, then come when he broke.
Come with
If you genuine, to see, y'all can get the bag together. If you real, come when he's struggling. If you genuine, that's my point.
Okay.
If you real, and you come across a Q, even if you living and dabbling in a little type of lifestyle, and you really want to change, but you just ain't met that person yet, well, when you come across a Q, you should say, about time, finally, I can change my ways. They don't do that. So I hear you, but then come now then.
It's rare. Those women that you're looking for, it's rare. It's a rare find. It's a rare find today. You know what I'm saying? And even when I say this too though, bro. You know what I'm saying? So don't be discouraged by it. But even, you know what I'm saying, if it doesn't come until you do get it.
No, now let me tell you something, bro. It wouldn't even be her fault, and I'm going to admit this now.
Yeah.
If she comes, because she wouldn't have no control over when she come, nor would I. But we was talking about earlier how women don't own triggers, they don't own red flags. This wouldn't even be her fault, bro. And I'm saying this now. If she comes after the quote unquote success, it's a wrap for me before the end. I'm not gonna let anybody in. I don't care how nice she talking. You can even say soulmate. No. Cause what would a soulmate say at that point that somebody just trying to get in wouldn't say? If you can answer that to me, then maybe I'll go with it. Okay. So chat in the comments, if the true soulmate comes after the success comes, what would she say that the other girl that's just trying to get in wouldn't say? This is how I would be able to distinguish it. The soulmate should come and say that before the success, not after. This is just my flaw, my weakness.
Yeah. I think though, bro, it based upon like interaction with a person, like conversation.
Of which I've been having and thought one thing and end up finding something else. So I feel you. That's why I'm like, until I see it,
yeah,
I ain't gonna be able to trust it. Because I've been trying to get and talk to girls, not trying to get, but as you come across somebody you think you like and trying it out, once you hold a certain line, it's like they're gone, bro. So you telling me that all of a sudden, because of the success, the girl who really don't care about it gonna come? Is that what you're trying to say out to me, older generation? That after I get it, that soulmate gonna come and be talking so much different than a woman that would just be coming in trying to front? Because
So you're not okay. So you're not okay. I see what you. Okay, I see what you're saying. 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 I was coming from the perspective though of even. I mean, after the success, like even in the. I'm saying this. You're looking right now. You are looking right now. But I'm just asking you. Say you hit it.
okay,
Right. You hit
right.
the success along the way. Then you find that person. You know what I'm saying?
Which
Yes.
logically
Mm-hmm.
it would make sense, kind of,
Right.
because now you know you secured a certain type of lifestyle, and you'd be able to secure safety for her and provision for her as a man should be able to do.
Yes.
So you've reached a plateau to where now you can say, I can secure this if that soulmate does come. Baby, I
Yes.
got us. That is one way to look at it, but because of my experiences, it's hard for me to look at it that way. That is a logical way to look at it. Hey, I'm gonna grind my butt off. I'm gonna work hard. I'm gonna put my head down and then secure that success, secure that bag. And then if she come, man, baby, don't worry about it. I got us. You come on in. That's one way to look at it.
Right. I'm not even saying from that issue too. I'm not saying from that standpoint. I'm talking about like not even from you trying to even focus and put your head down. But I'm saying you're still on your same path. You're still trying to date, and but in the midst of your date, you're not gonna stay in the place that you're in forever.
Correct.
It's not like you're gonna stay stagnant for forever. But
Correct.
I'm saying in the
or
midst
you
of
saying like it ain't gonna be like the podcast gonna be stagnant or the success gonna be stagnant forever. Right. Right.
yeah.
So keep going, keep going, keep going.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not
Okay.
like you gonna be stagnant for forever. But I'm
No.
saying in the midst of you
No.
you chilling. You know what I'm saying? You grinding. You know what I'm saying? Not saying you
It
trying to put
depends.
all your eggs in one basket. I'm not saying cut off dating and then focused on.
Well, no. Right. No.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm before the success, I'm not doing that. I'm not cutting no dating off before the success.
Okay.
But after it, now I'm gonna have to give you the stink eye. Because why are you showing it now?
But you got
And it wouldn't even be
some
her
ladies that don't know
her
though.
fault. That's my point. That's why I'm saying before it's not going to be her fault, OP. If that good woman does come, it's not going to be her fault. She was just in a certain place by then.
A certain place, and
it's not even her fault.
You kind of worry. You just kind of worry of somebody taking advantage. I get that.
And who wouldn't be in my situation?
In your situation at that time, I get exactly where you coming from.
By the time, because bro, OP, look at all that I am now.
Yeah.
If you couldn't see the potential and success in what I've already been, and I need more success.
More success. Come on.
To even get on your radar.
Come on. I get where you're coming from. I understand exactly where you're coming from.
Look at my experiences I just told you tonight, bro.
Yeah.
I can't even get one to keep dating me. And you want me to think that once the bag come and the success come, that what? Or now I'm Pastor Lee instead of Reverend Lee. Now I'm Pastor Lee. What you want me to think then once you show up and I got the fitted suits on and the monogram and I'm driving the Cadillac and the YouTube popping off and the podcast and the pastoral shit popping off and you showing up to do what?
Right. I think though you would have to essentially look for a person that at that point in time, if it doesn't happen until then,
keep going. That is
independent.
Going.
That is independent.
See. Now here's the rob.
Okay.
The women now are independent. The only difference is I ain't got the quote unquote success they're looking for. Because they independent now. If I was successful now, those same women wouldn't care about how I talk, what I'm doing, how many chickens I got. They be on it. I'm successful. Driving the Cadillac, Pastor Lee, and the podcast jump off. The same women, bro. The same ones. I wouldn't have to do no whole lot of convincing.
Yeah.
If the
That's true.
podcast was at 1 million subscribers, got the plaque behind me instead of Marilyn Monroe, it's a YouTube plaque. And now instead of Reverend Lee, it's Pastor Lee, right? And instead of the Durango, you're driving the Escalade. Of course. The
And the
same
Durango's still
chicks.
nice though, Doc. Hold on. The Durango's still killing. Don't get it twisted.
So I know that. So what's the issue?
Right.
If it's still nice, and it
Makes
is,
sense.
and you've seen
Right.
it, what's the problem?
Yeah.
You ain't no bum out here on the street. He driving a nice vehicle. He got a nice home. He has property. He has land. A nigga that can take care of chickens got crap, OP.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have chickens, you ain't got stuff. Right?
Hello.
That's extra. You can have a cat or a dog in your apartment. You get cat or dog, fish. But if a nigga got chickens, bro, no, you want to pay attention.
You got a whole filtered pond, Doc.
A pond for my ducks, bro.
A whole ecosystem.
So if a brother rolling like that, what more you need to see?
Yeah.
He has custody of his children as a black man. What more you need to see? Tell me. And guess what? If it is some more, look, bro, I preach, I teach, I'm an educator in the school system, I have custody of my kids, I have a podcast, I'm a musician, I have ducks and chickens, I take care of my property, I help take care of my grandparents, I keep my nose clean, don't drink, don't smoke. What more you need to see me doing? So you need to see me doing more. Okay, cool. But guess what? When I am doing more, you won't be here to enjoy it. Even if she comes after that, I'm going to be worried of it because I ain't going to be able to trust it. Because I done talked to church girls, non-church girls, white girls, black girls. None of them have work. And they all on the same stuff, bro. They all end up telling me if they don't just ghost me too. I think we're looking for different things. You're telling me that, but you done had 3 Tyrone's baby, and somehow I'm putting you off. The homegirl I told you I said teach with, she got 3 niggas babies, but I said I tell you teach, and I ain't hear from you again. What in the heck? No, you better get out of my face with that. That tells me everything I need to know. You have 3 niggas babies, and all I said to you, bro, was, I can't teach you if you're not here, and I ain't heard from you since, bro. There's no logic behind it, OP.
I'm still trying to puzzle it. I'm trying to piece it together, Doc.
3 niggas babies, and somehow I need to be doing more. Nah, bro, nah. Q, the reason, not you, but people telling me, Q, the reason, and you wait till you do the A, B, C, and D. But she done let 3 Nick Tyrone, but, huh?
That don't make sense.
It don't add up. You telling me I need to be doing more, and she done let 3 niggas, at least 3, because they did, at least 3, because they the ones gave you babies. At least 3 niggas give you a baby, but you telling me the reason why I don't have a woman or a wife or I'm not dating is because I need to be doing more. Man, get out of here, man. Get out of here. So how you want me to trust that after seeing women dealing with Tyrone's and Craig's and Chris's? And how you want me to feel once the bag do come, OP? How you want me to feel?
Man. How do
you want me to just be like to whoever that next woman that comes by after the success comes? How you want me to feel, bro? You want me to say, thank God, here's my wife? Nah.
I know your guard is gonna be up.
Shouldn't it be?
All the stuff, and it should. I get it for wholeheartedly because of what you had to do, what you have gone through. I get it 100% why your guard is up.
Now, OP,
yes.
some men, what I have been through, it wouldn't bother them, and they just keep on trucking.
Yes, right.
And the next one, and the next one, and then to get success, come on, baby, we're gonna make it work, and I got us. Some men, it don't bother them with that. But bro, I've had trauma ever since I was a child, bro. So that's what I'm saying. Women don't own that, right? So, and I've done great work to overcome that past and that trauma stuff, but your guard is still there, and you still know the stuff for what it is, bro. I ain't always been. See, I grew up in the church like what you did, bro. I grew up around some family that weren't in the church. So I've seen the good side and the bad side. So I know what wolves smell like, right? I know what people sneaking around look like. I know what liars sound like because I grew up on the left side of the
You
tracks
grew up
too.
on it. Hello?
My
Hello?
dad never married my mom. So I would have to go back and forth on the weekends from my mom's house to my dad's house. My dad's side was the church side. My mom's side was the street side. So nigga, I done saw both sides of the track, dude.
That's
I know
real. I
what
didn't know that.
wolves
That's real.
I know bro, I live in houses with roaches and rats, dude, and
Wow.
drugs and drinking and cussing and fussing and fighting. I grew up in those houses, bro. I know people think I'm a certain way because they know one side of my family and they think
Don't
it's
know
all
the hell
no,
that you've
bro.
been through, Doc. They don't know
No,
that,
bro.
Doc.
Man, bro, my mom, bro, would mean if she stayed at the house, she was doing good. We stayed in with her mom, my grandma. It was 5 people living in a 2 bedroom home, bro, with roaches and rats and crap, bro. Like, so drinking, smoking, fighting, nigga. Like I done been there, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And bro, I remember growing up, bro. I would be like 7, 8 years old, bro, in the bad part of town, bro, over town, Lynchburg. And my grandma would be at the house. I'd be out at home with her, but my mom wouldn't be there. And bro, I'll be missing her so much, bro. I would sneak out of the house, bro, and I would be running up and down the streets of Lynchburg, bro, at night in the bad part of town by myself, looking for my mom, bro. So you can't tell me nothing about no struggle, bro.
Mm.
If you
Yo,
would have
you
been
been
there,
through something
bro,
crazy. You been there. I get it. I get it, Doc. I
walking
get
out
that,
the
man.
house, I'm 7 years old, bro,
Yeah.
kid,
And
bro,
mom has
sick.
left. Like mom left the house before.
Yeah, she
I
would be
get
there.
that.
Then she, because what she would do is she'd be like, we'd be all at the house. She'd be like, I'm going out for a minute. I'll be right back. But bro, right back never came. And me missing my mom, nigga, I would just slip out of the house, bro, because I was slick. And I'd be gone, bro. Up and down that street running, bro. Running, bro. Up and down the street. You know how you look outside, it's pitch black now? That's how I was outside at 6 and 7 years old, bro. Up and down that street looking for my mom, bro.
Wow.
If
That's
she
heavy.
if she did take me to a house, we walked there. She didn't have a car. We walked there. So that's one. So we gotta walk at night. When we got to the house, bro, she would take me into these big houses, bro. And one room, it'd be all kids, bro. Man, I'm telling you some real crap, bro.
Heavy.
It'd be all
This is heavy.
kids, bro. And I would have to sit in the room of all kids, bro. You saw no adults. Who knows where they were at in the house? It was off in the back. And you didn't see them, bro. I mean, this is real crap, bro. The kids sat in the front room with the TV. Nobody knew each other, the kids, because, like, who was this kid? I don't know this kid. Who was that kid? All this whole room full of kids, bro. I remember this crap, bro. Whole room full of kids, bro. And she be in the house with the other adults in the back somewhere doing whatever the freak they was doing. I have no idea because I was a kid. All I know is I could not wait to see her pop around that corner, bro, and say, all right, it's time for us to go. Man, bro, man, I've been there, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I get it.
I don't need to spend no whole lot of time with no woman, bro, to figure out, nah, I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't finna come in and Jew me because I done been there.
Mm-hmm.
I've been,
Too many times.
why OP? Because I
Mm.
was Jewed and tricked by the one who has always been the closest to me. And who was that?
I get it now. That makes sense.
So you can't trick me because I've been tricked by the best when I was much younger. So you can't trick me. You can't fool me. I'm picking up all that. I may not say nothing because the type of spirit I have, I may not call you on it, but I pick it up and you
Right.
can't fool me. So I come from the gutter, OP. And thank God my grandparents got me. I
Yeah.
wasn't over here
Thank
like
God.
that. It's just thank God they got me. I wasn't over here like that.
Yeah. I thank God, man. They
My
got you,
dad
man.
got custody. My dad custody of me when I was 11 years old, bro.
Wow, man. I thank God, dude. And that's how you know, bro, to add light on your situation, bro. That's how you know that even though through the storm and the rain, through the hell that you've been through, bro, you still
Mhm.
you destined for greatness, man.
Yeah,
You gotta be destined for greatness,
gotta
dog.
be OP
Like you didn't go through all that stuff for nothing.
for nothing, bro.
For nothing, man.
Yeah,
Nah,
bro.
not at all, dog. Not at all. And that's why we here. That's why we here talking about it, dog.
We ain't go through
You know what I'm saying? Like, dog, people, man, there's some people that don't make it out of things like that. That don't come up with
and
things like that.
so let's say, because she was flighty, real flighty. So let's say even she was there that night we went to sleep, but when I woke up in the morning, she wouldn't be there. And my grandmother, her mom, had to get me ready for school. All the while she getting me ready for school, she cussing and fussing and laying my mom out for not being there, bro. Now I got to get on the bus and
Traumatizing.
go to school and try to figure out doing some work. When I just had, first of all, I woke up and mom wasn't there. When I went to sleep last night, she was, because we slept in the same bed. When I went to sleep last night, she was there. I got up, she gone. And then, because apparently my grandma didn't know either, because she didn't find out till she got up that she was gone. But I got to get to school. She would have to get me ready, bro, and cussing and fussing and laying my mom out, bro.
Right.
While getting me ready for school. So it ain't nothing you can tell me about no struggle, bro.
Not at all.
I know people
No.
see, and the issue is, bro, when you look at the church world and what I'm dealing with, they look at who they know I'm connected to, and they make their assumption about me based off that.
Based off of that, right.
So I don't get the opportunities because they think I've been sheltered. They think I don't know anything. They think I'm green. They think I'm lost, or they think that I'm only here and got everything because of who. No, bro. No. That couldn't be further from the truth, bro.
Not at all. Not at all. Not at all.
And
Not at all.
the ones that's gatekeeping on me, you know what a gatekeeper is.
Yes,
The ones
100%.
that's gatekeeping on me are the ones that's related to me. I'm just gonna keep it real with you.
I feel you. I feel you through this phone, man. I felt
The
you when we
ones that's
started.
gatekeeping on me are related to me. You want to know why Q ain't made it out yet after he been working his butt off, bro? It's because in this area, the ones who are gatekeeping on me have a lot of power, bro. Now, if we was all somewhere in another area, me and you, we'd be gone, bro. We'd be already making 100,000 a year, bro. But because we sitting
Nobody's
around here and we so loyal like old hound dogs, can't leave the very people that's gatekeeping on us, bro. That's sickness, bro. That's the true definition of sickness, bro. We cannot leave the very ones that's gatekeeping us. And they know it, so what they do is they keep you down because they know if this nigga ever get hold of himself, I'm not gonna be able to hold him no more. He gonna be gone. And they scared to death, bro.
I'll tell you right
one
now.
day you gonna figure it out.
Audi make 3,000, boy.
It's scared to death, bro. You gonna figure it out.
Hello.
Get to yourself and get out. Scared to
Yes,
death,
sir.
bro. The very ones you're loyal to is the very ones that's also gatekeeping on you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not trying to get so biblical, but remember David and his brothers?
Yes.
When he came down there, when they was arguing about fighting Goliath, they said to David when they saw him, "What are you doing down here? And whom did you leave those few sheep with?" So now everybody know I'm a sheep herder. Now you put my bit, you telling them he ain't a warrior, he a sheep herder. And listen to the wording. Remember we've been saying wording. Who did you leave those few sheep with? So now I'm not even charged over a whole lot of sheep. It's a few sheep. Oh, okay. Okay. And bro, that has happened to me, bro. Every time I have tried to make a way out, my position has been held over me. Oh, you ain't made it. Bro, what did I just tell you? They keep telling me, bro. These people close to me. You ain't got her because it's A, B, and C. Huh? Listen, bro. The very people telling me that are the ones closest to me. The gatekeeping, bro. You ain't got your wife here because of A, B, C, and D without even acknowledging what I already am and how much I've already achieved. And that's why I say, bro, if I need to be doing more, you won't be around Quentin. Because I've been around the gutter. And if you can't hang around me in the gutter, you ain't going to be riding in my Cadillac Escalade, bro. I don't care. Not going to happen. So that's why I said, bro, that's why I said, if that soulmate comes after success, it's almost like I'm apologizing in advance. Because she gonna have her effing work she gonna have to put in some work, bro. I'm sorry. Because I'm not gonna be able to trust it. Because everything she would be telling me then, I would have already heard before. I would have already seen before.
I'm with you.
Because I go back to ask it again. what would she be saying any different than the gold digger at that point once I make it? But you know how she would differentiate herself now? Is say it now. Because the ones who have bad intentions, they already gone, OP. But if I had the stack on my arm, they will stay. So upon us realizing and knowing that, she need to say it now. Now, it's unfair to say that because she's not here to say it now. So I understand what I'm saying, but it all goes together. I know what I'm saying. I understand what I'm saying. It's not her fault at all. It's solely on me. But bro, can you blame me, bro? It is solely on me, but that's just how I am, bro. You're going to have to prove and show me you want to be around, bro. And it ain't going to be easy for you to show that after I get the bag.
Do you feel like
Some
some healing has to take place too for you?
no more than has already happened.
Okay. All right. I see what you're saying.
What you're hearing now is not healing, it's guard. Now, you can confuse that for the lack of healing, but it's not that.
Right. So I'm saying, do you think so? You don't think some more needs to happen? You just have a guard up. Like to no. So I'm
But
saying,
if
do
you're
you think
telling
more
me,
healing needs to happen for you to let your guard down?
should I let my guard down?
Mm, I get it.
Because if the bag come, now that question becomes even more potent. Should I let my guard down? Especially if the bag is here? See, now when they let me down now, it ain't really no big hurt because they don't like how I'm living and I ain't got no bag, so they not really invested. But once the bag come and now everybody's invested because you're going to be invested because the bag here, now you stand to lose a lot more and struggle and be hurt even more at that point. Everybody can be invested once you're doing this on Instagram. It's easy for them to become invested in, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
So
Guard is up.
should I not have it up? You
Definitely,
expect
it's gonna be hard
somebody
to let it down.
because I don't have I'm just gonna use the word rapper. I don't have the rapper's mentality where it's I don't care. I'm just gonna live life and floss and get these
Yes.
bees in here and or you tripping next and you got a line full of bees and you can just pick which one. I don't have that. I'm not gonna be living like that.
Yeah.
See, they do that because they can afford to. And if one tripping, next. Imagine, bro, if you had a line of 50 women, odds are somebody gonna get down with what you're talking about. But that's not the case now, right? Because of how we holding the line. You feel me?
Yeah.
So yeah, you and I'm not gonna be living my life in a disposable way like the rappers do. Next. I'm not gonna be living my life like that because I could be living that now if I want to do that. Instead of talking to my brother on the podcast on Valentine's night, I could be hitting up Susie Q, right? Spend a little money and get some tail if I just want to do that. If I want to live that way, because trust me, it's some woman out here tonight that would love to be taken out for a date and wouldn't mind giving up some cat for a date and some flowers. So if I just want to do that, then that's what we'll be doing, right? But if that's not your agenda, if that's not your goal, then you don't live that way, right? And upon me talking like this is the way I talk to them. They ain't hanging around OP. That lets me know, oh no, you're not the one. And it's gonna be hard for me to believe that once I got the bag and once I'm successful, that you all gonna be the one. And it's so unfair because I don't believe I've met her yet. But if I have to do more, see, success. A black father has custody of his children. Success. A black father has a home and a roof to put over his children's head. Success. A black father has land that he takes care of. Success. A black father is an educator in the school systems. Success. A black father is a minister in the church. Success. What the F more you want him to do, OP?
I'm with you. I'm with you. I get it.
What more you want that guy to be doing?
Yeah.
Stop telling me more and telling Craig nothing, because that's what they're going for. But you telling me more. No, stop it. Stop it. So I'm not worthy of my soulmate because I got to be making six figures and pastoring. No.
No.
No. But this is what the gatekeepers are trying to sell to me. So no.
That false,
This is what
false belief in
society is telling me. No, I'm not going for that. When I know to get some tail, all I gotta do is go left. So no. You ain't gonna sell it to me. Because
Right.
bro, do you understand how hard, and I'm asking this rhetorically to you because I know you do, how hard it is for a man to hold that line? I have my kids all week, bro. This is the first day, like Friday and Saturday, that I don't have them because they go to their mom. You would think that nigga's first inclination would be, see, who can I run into today? Man,
Yeah.
Friday evening here,
Friday
got
night
paid.
too.
Friday
Man,
night, nigga. Valentine's
come
Day
on.
weekend, nigga. I'm gonna be dressed
They
just like
out
this,
too.
nigga. I'm gonna be out there. You know they out there. You know they out
They
there.
know
Oh,
they
yeah,
out tonight.
they out there tonight. Right now as we speak, they out there. Bro, odds are you gonna come across somebody that you gonna be able to yell, yo, what's up? But that's not the case, bro. That's not how we rock. That's not how we roll. Right? I wouldn't teach my son to roll that way. No.
Yeah.
So that's the state of the world we live in, bro. And
Yeah.
it's sad, really.
Yeah.
Right? It's
Yeah.
sad, bro. You keep telling me I need to be doing more. That makes no sense. And you keep telling me, they also say this too, I don't go to the right places. Bro, I'm in the public eye 6 days out of 7 days of the week. How am I not out there enough? My social media is popping with my face and my message. You can go to any one of my socials, dude, and figure out who Quentin is. And you know that to be true. So
Rare, dude.
you look at any one of my socials, dude, oh, that's who
Yeah.
Quentin is. And come to my house and see the exact same lifestyle. I'm not on Instagram or TikTok posting one thing. You come to my house and it's something different. No. Nigga, I have to be so, I'm so much of the same guy. It's hard for me to keep my chicken stuff off my beat page. Like, it's so crazy, bro. I'm like, nigga, stop posting chicken stuff on the beat page. I can't help it, bro. It's like, but that's who I am, bro. It's like, no, there's no faking there, bro. like
You just be
my boy OP had to tell me, Q, take the chicken stuff off the beat page. But bro,
I with you.
yeah. So nah, bro. I'm not falling for this stuff today, bro, because I done seen too many instances, bro, where
so many instances. I get that.
even my wife, bro, I lost my wife because I started preaching, bro.
Appreciate it. Yep. That's a blow beyond measure.
Lost my wife, bro. Lost my family, broke up because I started preaching, bro. Because she wanted to live a certain way and do certain things that I wasn't comfortable with and didn't want her doing. Next thing I know, bro, because you can't make them stay and they have options, go.
Oh, gone.
Story time. When she first left, for the first couple of years, we was going back and forth. First few years, actually, going back and forth to court. She left here officially when my daughter was 6 months old. That's when she left officially, when my daughter was 6 months old. Do you know I had to sit in court and hear her testify one time in court that the guy that she with now, which she been with him for like 8-9 years now, she actually was with him since my daughter was 1 month old. So do the math. So that means OP, she was with him 5 months before she left here. And I didn't know that. I had to hear that in court years later. I didn't even know that. I did not even know. I thought she left and went to her mom's house. I had no idea that she was actually with him since my daughter was 1 month old. I had to hear it in court years later. Didn't even know that, bro. So what you telling me Q need to do more? Okay. Nah. Tell it to somebody else. Tell it to Tyrone. Why y'all not talking to Tyrone like this? Because remember what we said in the last video, OP? People are afraid of your power. They are afraid of your anointing. OP, it's no accident we're talking like this. The enemy is trying to ensure you don't get your breakthrough, whether it's through a wife or whether it's through financial breakthrough or whether it's through a podcast success. He is putting agents around you and they're close to you to do everything he can to try to ensure you don't get your breakthrough. This stuff is not physical, it's spiritual. Ephesians 6 says, we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against evil principalities and wickedness, not up under your feet. Church folk love to say the devil up under your feet. No, He's operating in the air. The scripture says in high places. I'm going to give you another little scripture. You know Daniel, right?
Mhm.
From the Bible, Daniel in the lion's den.
And lions then.
One time before that happened, I think before that happened, he was praying to God. He got no answer. He was fasting, OP. He didn't bathe himself. He didn't cut his beard for 21 days. This nigga was looking rough by day 21. Can you imagine not bathing or shaving for 21 days, bro? He's trying to get an answer from God. On day 21, so that's 3 weeks later, an angel, a real life angel, bro, comes down to earth to where he's standing. Can you imagine, bro, you praying in an actual, you don't hear no voice. You see the angel come down in front of you, bro. The angel comes down and tells him, first of all, fear not, because can you imagine seeing the angel? You'd be scared too.
Be shocked,
The
boy.
angel says, fear not. I come to deliver a message. The first thing I want to tell you is that God heard you the first day you prayed, because he prayed for one thing for 21 days straight. He heard nothing from God. So he thinking, hey, what's up? I'm praying. I'm not hearing anything. Is he listening? Does he care? So the angel assured him first, God heard you the first day you prayed. Okay, so if you heard me the first day, what's up? The angel went on then to explain, he sent me to give you the answer on the day you prayed. But the reason it took me so long to get here is because I was in the heavens fighting the prince of Persia. Now, who was the prince of Persia? A fallen angel or a demon. God's angel was coming down from heaven to give a word to a man, and the devil wanted that word to be stopped so bad that he sent one of his generals, so to speak, to try to stop that angel from getting the word to Daniel. And they were in the heavens, the lower earth, because you know there's three heavens. They were in space somewhere, OP, fighting for 21 days, OP. This is in the word, dude. I'm not going to go on with the whole story because it's a long story, but there are forces that you cannot see, OP, that's trying to stop you. And they are operating in people that you love and know the most. I don't have no problem with people in the street. My wife was the one that left me. My
Right.
family members in the church are the ones that's trying to gatekeep on me. Spiritual warfare. There's no reason for you to try to hold Q back unless you are afraid of his potential.
And we have great potential, man. We have great potential in that. But no, I know this joint. It's ass weary at this point for you.
Yeah.
And I felt it when we first even before we even hit record. I felt you.
Yeah.
Phone, I felt you, bro. I was like, yeah, dog, I can feel you. I can feel my dude, bro. Something
Yeah.
is hurting him. And the thing is, I can feel your spirit because you're trying to hold on and hold that line. But as you get
Yeah.
fought, bro,
And that's why I like
things have passed, man.
it will. And that's why I like this Late Shift podcast, bro, because yeah, we can talk crap, but we
You can talk
also going to
crazy.
use it. We're also going to use this opportunity to let you get the real raw version of our emotions,
Yeah,
right?
100%.
We could go left and be talking how Unc and number 84 be talking,
Yes.
but we're trying to. But see, they already made it. They can do that. They can get on their podcast and just talk the craziest crap you ever want to hear. It's funny, but they can do that.
Yeah.
And we're trying to give, or hoping to give, a realer version of what you may not see us operating in on a day-to-day basis.
On a daily basis. That's real.
Because, as I stated with the beard incident in the beginning, women, OP, really don't care about how we feel. When is the last time, OP, outside of your family member, that a woman has told you she loved you? Now, you ain't got to give me no name, but just when's the last time a woman told you she loved you? I ain't trying to be funny. I'm just asking. Shouldn't that tell you all you need to know? They really don't care, bro. Like I told you earlier, I have had no woman ask me how I am. What in the world does that tell you about the society today?
Makes sense.
You can't remember when the last time a woman told you she loved you, and no woman has asked me how I am doing. And amongst a family member, I try to open up. And when, because look, you are a female family member. If I grew the beard out, why would that affect you? You're not my girl. I could see if I was saying, hey, baby, I'm going to grow my beard out. No, I like your smooth face because I like to lay up against it. You're a family member. So what would me growing a beard have to do with you? You ain't going to have to smell it.
At first, it's not even gonna smell bad anyway. I'm gonna upheat it.
But see, I'm giving you that point because I got so many to go against you with. I'm the type of person, OP, I like to give you a point. I'll give you that. Let's say it does stink. What does that have to do with you? Nothing. And OP, let me tell you how women, her daughter's ex-baby daddy, who has the beard that she was talking about and talking negative about, or the beard stink. Guess what, bro? He making 100,000 a year. He has his own business. He married and got a new baby by the wife, and he bought a new home. So obviously, it don't stink that much. But maybe your daughter is salty, and the only thing she can say, oh, hey, blah, 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 blah. So now you bringing up the same, regurgitating the same crap when this brother done moved on, got married, making six figures, got his own business, and got a new baby, and bought a house. So tell me about that stinky beard again.
Please let me know.
Let me know. Go ahead. Because that same nigga you talking about is making six figures, got married, because your daughter didn't marry him because she was okay. He got married, doing well, making six figures, got a new baby, bought a house, and got his own business. Tell me about that beard again. And guess what? On Facebook, I seen where he posted him and his wife. Man, they somewhere. Hey, I don't know where they at, bro. But you know how you can post pictures and you like, they ain't at Wendy's, bro. They are not at Wendy's, bro. They not at Golden Rail, bro. No. They're not at Texas Roadhouse. They're not. I don't know where they at, bro, but they are somewhere. Tell me about that beard again.
That makes sense, dog.
Go ahead, tell me. And wife bad. Go ahead, tell me about that beard again. You can't make this crap up, bro. Go ahead, tell me about the beard. No,
I'm already knowing.
You hating by proxy. No, you know you hating when you hating secondhand hate. You know how you got secondhand smoke? Like you're not smoking, but you sitting around somebody else and you breathing in that smoke. You secondhand hating.
Yeah.
It was your daughter. Why are you hating? Because you secondhand hate. That's hate. That's hate.
Going off right now.
Why? Why? Guess what, OP? Guess what? You know why? Because if I seen him on social media, oh, you know she did.
Yeah.
Because they keep tabs, you know. They know. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
So now so check it. It's so prevalent that when I bring up a beard, I don't call his name, but you call his name. Why? How he get in this? I said, I could even see OP if I said, I want a beard like his. I didn't even say that. All I said was, we weren't even talking about him. All I said was, I would like to grow my beard out. You don't want to do that because she told me that, remember when she was with, and his, and he, whoa, what's that? Where did that come from? Because you hating. And you mad that he got away. And see, when women think, they want you to, when they break up with you, they want you to do this. They hate a nigga that they break up with and he do this. They hate that. Oh, they hate that. My ex-wife now can't even speak a nice word to me, OP. You know why? Because she thought when she left that I was going to do this. Yeah. She just knew he can't do nothing without me. Oh, really? Nigga, I'm from the gutter. I'm about to show you something. And when I start doing this, she can't speak. She can't even say, do you know she can't say hello to me, OP?
Oh, I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it at all.
She can't even speak to me, OP.
I don't even doubt it.
She does not say hello, how you doing? She can't even speak to me, bro. Okay. So OP, I go back to it again. What you want me to be saying after I make the bag? Right. Now, let's look at Homeboy. So to your point, I'm going to go to your point. Homeboy met her when he was big, and he made it work. So I'm not saying it cannot happen. I don't know what she said. I don't know if it didn't. Maybe he had a different life experience, but he met her on the other side of success, like you're saying. He met his new wife on the other side of success. So I'm not saying it cannot happen. I'm saying I'm going to have a difficult time accepting the fact that now she's here. Now she's here. God, because I don't have no quarrel with man. God, now she here. Why you couldn't show me? We ain't had to get married before I made it, but at least show her to me. At least let me know that she's solid. Is that too much for a nigga to ask to know that his woman is solid? That you ain't gonna flake on me if the business go up or down? Is that too much to ask? But you want me to just trust it blindly after I get the bag, after the YouTube plaque is on the wall? I can't do it, Doc. Because I know the option's gonna be that end. You know that. You better pick and choose.
They're there now.
Story time. Story time. Huh? Say it again.
They're there now, but it's just the wrong option. It's not that.
So how you gonna convince Q that the right one is the right? How you gonna convince Q that they all not the wrong option? I'm with you. I keep going back to that because I'm praying somebody give me the answer. How you gonna convince Q? Because I done been told that before. Q, no, she out there. She is. And once you get exposure, once you get out there, she'll be. Well, okay. Well, how you gonna convince me that? How you gonna convince me of that? After the success, me.
Don't make no sense, man.
How you gonna convince me? And that's what I'm saying. I don't. I'm not trying to go against what you and the other ones are saying, but it's like
not at all.
Is it too much to ask that I also know that she's solid, that she ain't gonna flake on me? Is that too much for a man to ask? I'm willing to pay for everything, take care of your life. I just need to know you're gonna hold me down, bro.
Yeah, it's tough. It's like it's going back to what we said earlier, bro. It's rare, man. So it's harder for you now. Yeah. It's harder for you now in the conditions that we in, based upon if we were back in, you know what I'm saying, earlier.
All right.
Earlier generations.
For prime example, I cannot be the man my grandfather was 50 years ago and expect the same results. Can't happen. Because see, I'm already making more money than he was 50 years ago. And you telling me I need to be doing more. But I'm already making more money than you were when you were my age. So how that work? What they tell you? Times have changed.
Times have changed, man.
I'm making more money than you were at my age back in the day. And it's still not enough. So what that tell you, OP? And OP, he had nothing but a job. Nigga, we musicians. He don't even sing or play. Nigga, we musicians. We produce. We write. We preach. We got jobs. And we can't even get a wife or a house. Man, come on. What's going on here? What's happening, bro? All this nigga had back in the day was a job, bro, because he wasn't always preaching. He just had a job, one job, and was able to pay for his life and him and his wife's life and his children, my dad, my uncle, his children. But today, I can't keep a wife. I'm preaching. He preached. He didn't lose his wife. She stayed because she met him before he started preaching. I met my wife before I started preaching. I started preaching. She leave. I'm making more money than he made when he was younger, and it's still not enough. So I could still be qualified as being broke. So what's going on here? What's happening? And churches, bro, they'll pick a pastor who ain't no good before they pick somebody like you and they can't handle. I know a dude that has had 2 churches in 2 years, and you can't trust that joke as far as you can throw him, especially around the women. But you won't get Q to be your pastor. Okay. This nigga done had 2 churches. Sense. This nigga done had 2 churches in 2 years, OP. He left one church because of some trouble and was able to turn around and get another church, bro. But I can't be a pastor. Okay. How you want Q to act, OP? I hear you, bro. You saying she out there, bro.
It's hard, though. It's rare, and it's tough. It's tough. Like I said, it's tough. And I get where you coming from because you understand, too, that it's tougher now to find that right one because of the society and how everything is climatically just shift, man. You know.
Because look at what I'm presenting. Look at what I'm presenting.
Yeah, especially
I'm presenting a real guy.
Yeah.
No fluff.
Authentic.
No offensive language. No
phony. None of that, dog.
and that's turning you off.
Yeah.
And you
Oh,
want
it
me to
is.
believe that once the bag is here, now it's not going to turn you off? How that work? Because my morals not going to change. How that work? You want me to believe that now, once that happens, once the plaque is on the wall, and that now, if God sent her like He sent that girl to homeboy, it can work. It can happen. My fear is I'm going to get to the point to where I'm not going to be able to trust it. Now, I will date. Cause I ain't gonna be no hermit. So once the bag come, if I come across somebody who want to go out to get some to eat, I'll do that. Yeah, we can go to the movies. I'll do that. We can go to the park. I'll do that. But as far as letting you in my home, inside my life, with my children, no. Cause OP, if you cannot find a woman that's gonna rock with you when you're struggling, you don't need her after you make it. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to know that she can handle some things the way it is before you make it. Stop wanting the man to have to secure a certain type of lifestyle before you tell him he's worthy of something. No, no, no. But then you're not correcting her and teaching her how to be a proper helpmate. Stop it. Stop it. My family member with the daughter. Stop talking about him and teach your daughter how to be a wife. But okay. Because OP, guess what? The daughter, she also got 3 baby daddies. But you mad at him over his stinky beard? Get out of here. Stop. Stop. You can't make this crap up, bro.
Yeah.
All you can say about one of her baby daddies is his stinky beard upon me bringing it up has nothing to do with him, but you won't correct her and teach her how to stop living that lifestyle before she get baby daddy number 4. Get out of here. Stop. This nigga, the one you talking about, that moved on and successful, and she got 3 baby daddies and working on number 4 because she dating number 4. Stop.
Stop it.
No, you are delusional. You're not even living in reality. Teach your daughter how to be a wife.
Yes, sir.
Because you're a wife. She's a wife.
Yes, sir.
How did that
Yes,
knowledge
sir.
not pass down to her?
Yes, sir.
What happened?
Yes, sir.
You're a
Yes,
wife
sir.
and have been for almost 30 years. How did you not? Where did the disconnect come from? What happened?
Mm-hmm.
Stop looking at the man. How did that happen to your daughter if you're a wife for the past 30 years? What happened? Get out of here. No.
Yeah.
No. Nope.
With you, bro.
Man, it's crazy, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
It's okay, bro. I'm glad you can just get off your chest, dog. We talking real, bro. I'm glad you get off your chest, boy.
Let me see what time.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to slide a little bit.
Yeah. Oh no. Well, we good now, bro. I mean, what do you think, bro? I mean, we good. What you think?
Doc, yeah, more than good. More than good.
All right. So since we're wrapping it up, let me ask you this:
Yeah.
Are we gonna do? How are we gonna do the episodes once they launch? Let's say if it's an hour and 15 minutes, are we seeking to do on the YouTube channel the whole hour and 15 minutes, or what are you trying to do? Because like remember to last
let
video,
the whole
hour 40. Okay.
let the whole thing go on there. Yeah.
On the YouTube channel.
YouTube channel. The YouTube channel, let that whole thing go. Yeah, let that whole thing ride.
So then we'll take, because I'll export 2. One goes to the YouTube. So we'll take the other hour and 40 minutes. It's the same video, but then say throw that into either Riverside or Opus Clip and let it separate, and then we pick a couple of clips out of that.
Clips from there. Yeah.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah, so but yeah, still combine them together for one big video on, you know what I'm saying, for YouTube purposes.
Yes, all right. But then have
Yeah,
your
yeah,
short
yeah.
for the social media.
Social media. Yeah. Same jump. Yeah. You good. Yeah, Doc. Man, listen, family and friends, don't be fooled. Do not be fooled. If anything, don't be fooled. Again, listen. Be quick to listen, Doc. Be fast to listen, slow to speak, man. And you'll find out everything you will need to know about a person. I'm telling you. Of course, communication goes hand in hand, and you have to talk. I'm not saying don't talk. We're not saying that. But when things are being conveyed to you, when people are speaking, listen. It'll tell you everything you need to know. Promise you that. But nah, another late shift show, Doc. another relationship show, but and we kept it real. We kept it authentic, Doc. We kept it authentic, Doc. We talk real. People don't get to see this side of us, man, because we're always like this. We're always. Sometimes you got to let your head down, Doc. Because I'm telling you right now, somebody is relating to you that's watching this platform wholeheartedly.
Okay.
Wholeheartedly. Through what you're going through, somebody's is able to be relatable to you. You know what I mean? But nah, dog, stay up, keep it up, bro. You already know I'm here with you. You already know how we gonna rock. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, sir.
Finish up, bro, and I'll send the link to you, and we'll go from there.
Yes, sir.
So listen, this has been the Late Shift Podcast. I hope you had a great day at work. This is your man on Q. I got my man OP III. Until we see you again, we love you. Be safe out there.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
Peace out.